Now, I don't know numbers. I don't know this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But when I joined the platform, do you know when you joined the platform?
Yeah, I know. I know the numbers.
What's the number?
It was 269,000 he had, which I thought was a tremendous number.
Yeah, that was great.
When we weren't there no more, it went up to 616 when we was there. And after the shows, because I was paying attention, after they dropped the shows, the last shows that we was on, like the Tony Yayo and all that, it went up to 700,000. He had like 700,000 and change. By the time we were like done with all the shows that we had filmed.
That's like 500,000.
Almost 500,000. And then,
years.
cause it wasn't 2 years, it was 9 months.
9 months, Bigga.
500,000.
Yes.
It's only been a year, Bigga.
We've been off the show longer than we were actually on the show.
Bigga.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
No, hold on. Let's say that. Hold on.
The show. I got on the show January of 2022. I filmed my last show August 22nd of 2022.
We've been off the show longer
Then we was on the show.
than we were on the show.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Yeah.
And I'll be like,
because what we did was so
impact was
amazing.
so
impact
biblical.
was so great. We worked,
Yes, what we did was so
worked a lot.
amazing.
We ramped up the working schedule. So he went from filming occasionally to being able to film 4 times a week because
minimum.
Because at first we were the guests for a while. It was no other guest that was coming on. I was the guest and Hynaken was the guest. So being that chemistry worked, he could now film without waiting for Fat Joe, without waiting for 21 Savage. We didn't have to wait for nobody. Fire it up. Let these motherfuckers go crazy.
Yeah, we didn't need
Let
that.
him crack jokes. Let him talk about the business. We gonna
was
fight
us.
on camera.
It was us.
We us. So when people saw us being us, I always said that people saw us being us, then the guests started pouring in.
Yeah.
And
Like
I
how
swear,
you explained in the beginning.
I swear to God, Bigga, and I'm gonna just make this last point. I was in the house calling Hynaken like, yo, I hate the fucking fact that we keep having these guests on the show. And he would be like, we need guests. I'd be like, fuck the guests. We the stars of the show.
I said that.
We don't need the guests. Let the guests clamor and want to come on and splash them in. But I was wrong because when the guests started coming, that's what transcended the show.
Yeah, of course.
So I definitely was dead ass wrong about
And with the beauty of the guests, you never knew who their favorite was. A random person would come and say, Bigga's my favorite.
Yep.
Or it'd be like Space Ghost, my favorite. Or Mecca. You just never knew who resonated with who. So everybody was somebody's flavor for whoever came up there. You know what I'm saying? And that's as I saw, I was like, yo, these people really digging what Bigga is saying, man. Especially off camera. I remember Guru wanted to challenge you, not in like a man way, but like your beliefs,
Your knowledge
and
and your
knowledge.
beliefs.
And I'm like, Guru, that's with Jay-Z, sitting there going back and forth. I'm like, this shit is amazing.
You know when I knew it was taking up a whole nother life, and it was because of Bigga, because Bigga wasn't talking a lot.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers would sit in the seat, and the first thing they would say, Bigga, man of God. And I would be like, oh, we going crazy.
We going crazy.
If they coming to worship a dude that's gonna say 2 or 3 impactful lines, and they're waiting for the 3 lines, I say, oh, we up right now. We up.
So one of the things, again, that, I get that one of the things that made me feel so good about the show is that all around the world people have contacted me. I had people come visit me from London, people constantly, thousands and thousands of people, on my Instagram, and that encouraged me and that made me, as a boss, not have no way of dedicating my time and coming to spend time and build what we were building. Again, I wasn't in this atmosphere, so I don't know how these things work, and no one ever taught me. No one ever showed me or let me know, So even things now, I ask you guys, I don't know, that I don't know. So how does that all work? From 500, say this 500,000, you become a millionaire from that? Is that do you get money from that?
What happens is, and let's be clear, I didn't know nothing about YouTube neither. All right, I had to go and start asking questions and start learning. It's still a lot that I don't know, but I do know about the money side of it. The money comes from the views and the commercials and the ads. So you could have the same amount of views. Say me and Math got the same amount of views. We could have 1 million views each, right? But the amount of money that he makes off his million could be $10 or $15. Mine could be $4, or it could be $40. It all depends on what they gauge it to be, and that's how you make the money, right? Generally, you know how much, or you know if somebody is making money generally by the views that they're making. You know what I'm saying?
You have a scale of understanding how much you're coming in.
Even if it's from $4 to $10, this motherfucker's making a lot of money. So that's how it goes. Generally, if your followers are going up the way that they were subscribers, if your subscribers are going up the way we were going up, 500,000 in 9 months, you know.
It's rolling in.
You know you're
It's
making a grip.
rolling in.
It's happening because you're getting the subscribers and you're getting the views. And that's when things started to move like that for us, that's when I came in, because people were already paying me to be on shows. You know what I'm saying? So when I was approached to be permanently on the show, I was saying I'm doing a relationship show and they pay me. I could be on your show because they're two totally different things. But if you want me to be there permanently, you got to pay me. And we were in negotiations to get paid. I'm going to say this on camera, he wasn't thinking about getting paid, but I called him. And I said, yo, bro, he got to pay me, right? And if he got to pay me, you know who else he got to pay? He got to pay you, because we a team. You know what I'm saying? You can't have one teammate coming in, and I'm the one that was lastly doing this. Like, everybody else was doing this way before me, so I can't go get paid, and he turned to get paid. And then that's how we started negotiation about getting paid to be on the show. Because I think the only person who was getting paid was Space Ghost.
Yeah, at that time.
You know what I'm saying? So then I learned that, people are generating money on YouTube. I learned that from It at the Table. I'm sorry. I was on a relationship show, and I was like, how are they making money? And then they would school me on, you make money on views and ads and YouTube. And I said, people are really making money. I did not know people were making real money on YouTube. All right? So then when I came to people like Ghost and Hynaken, they looking at me like, what country are you from, bro? This is big money out here that people is
There's some
making.
guys, a bad month for them is 80,000.
Yeah.
That's a bad month.
Some guys.
All right. So now that you say that, what would you, as not in anyone's business, a show that was generating like ours was generating, how much you think, not him in
honestly,
particular,
I don't want to say on camera. I don't want to say on camera.
We know how much it was generating.
We know how much.
That's why I'm saying not follow me. I'm not saying him. A show
like
of
that.
Exact.
In my assumption, a show like that,
a lot of money.
But what's a lot of money?
A show
monthly, a lot of money.
Monthly,
50,000,
6 figures.
How much? Hold on. What did you say?
50,000 a month.
It could be more than that. It could be more than that.
You're low.
It could be more than that.
Keep going up.
100,000.
Yeah.
Keep going up.
It could be more than
more
that.
than 100,000 a month.
Keep going up.
It could be more than that.
You see that nigga smiling? We know the number.
More than 100,000.
Keep going up.
Copy. And that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that.
I think that's a beautiful.
People fight for that.
I think that's a beautiful thing.